baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the New York Yankees and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's Pirates baseball next on the show. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for the Yankees.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive base hit, and now it'll rattle up against the wall. Throw into second. The throw pulls him off the bag.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
From the belt, the pitch. Aaron Judge is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Archer has pitched north of 1,200 innings in the majors and posts a respectable ERA in the high threes. Can't quite nip the corner. It's a ball off the outside. Head-to-head against Chris Archer. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Hot shot to third. He's got it, and that's the first out. Settling in now, Aaron Hicks. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. From the stretch. One strike now from Archer. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. LeMahieu leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Giancarlo Stanton is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. One ball, no strikes.
Yep, that ball went out.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
Two and one.
Count is 2-1.
2-1. Here it is. 2-2.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
2-2. Here it is. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. So here's Adam Frazier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Pirates, the second baseman.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. Tanaka has tossed more than 1,000 innings at the big league level and posts a respectable ERA in the high threes. Hit in the air down the right field line. Judge is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
Digging in, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
A ball hit hard to the left side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
Gregory Polanco comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Josh Bell the next to hit. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Down the third baseline. Gets dirty and gloves it. Step on the bag for one. Just late. He's safe. Now to the plate, Eric Gonzalez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 men are on with 2 men out. 3-1 the count to the Pirates shortstop.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right now.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Second inning set to go, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Luke Voigt. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So digging in now, Gio Urshela.
The third baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Urshela.
Line toward the alley in left center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. That's wide, 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Swung on, missed, 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
The 1-0 home.
2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Outside, 3-0 now. Swinging away and maybe a bit too anxious there. Still ahead in the count, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Inside, he misses, ball 4. In now, Masahiro Tanaka. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the switch hitting outfielder Brian Reynolds. First pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. The 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. LeMahieu's got it, and there's 1 down now. Next will be Jose Osuna. Here's the first pitch to him. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here this pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitcher.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Pirates stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. He doubled to open up the ball game.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
First pitch of the at bat. Aaron Judge stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2 start.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks.
The center fielder, Aaron.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And that's the second out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Sliced hard on the ground, and Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Luke Voigt is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. 1 strike now from Archer. To short, hit hard. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd now, and standing in is the rookie 3rd baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
The 1-0. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Gregory Polanco comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. The 1-2. A little low. It's 2-2.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. In there, no balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Gio Urshela is at the plate as he watches ball 1. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Into the box, Torres. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Torres is certainly a versatile middle infielder playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has been dubbed a second baseman, but I'll tell you what, everybody on this diamond either pitched or played shortstop in Little League. I guarantee you through the ranks he has touched shortstop multiple times, and this will not be too much for him to handle.
Gary Sanchez, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Masahiro Tanaka. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set, and the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Swinging a soft liner, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. Stepping into the box, DJ LeMahieu. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power. He's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Here's the 0-1. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
I love the aggressive approach at the plate, but if you're not seeing the ball, maybe you have to take a step back. You find yourself with 2 strikes, absolutely battling for your life right now.
This one's down to third. There's Frazier at second for the out, and the inning is over. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. At the plate, Eric Gonzalez. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Here now the 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Torres has it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the 2 teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball to 1-2 now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ball 2.
2-2.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Hicks is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher. Sinker. 3-2 now.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
He lays off, and that's outside. Ball 4. They're at the corners now here with 2 away. Ready for another chance. Chris Archer, 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the. Here's big Aaron Judge. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
3-0 to him now. Swing and a miss as he couldn't hold back. 3-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup, or do you stay with the heater?
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Aaron Judge goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. Aaron Hicks is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Inside and low. 2-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. So coming to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He singled his last time up. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Stepping in, Luke Voigt. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point, and he really emphasized that they're not.
Leading up for the Pirates, the second baseman, Adam Winter.
First delivery to him on the way. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Soft grounder left side. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Ready once again, Ke'Bryan Hayes. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. That's by him for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second
The
out.
right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
2-0 now. Good sharp slider there, and he couldn't catch up to it. 2-1 now. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Down in order go the Pirates. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He's set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
At the plate now, Torres. 0-1 the count. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. The 1-1 home. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit out towards second. And that's through, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now sure would be a good time.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here. Digging in once again, Mike Tuchman will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. The swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Hit back up the middle, scooped up. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Aaron Judge. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a base hit on a line. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
And it's fouled away. 3 runs already home here. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Another 0-2 home. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Polanco. But he can't get it as it's off the wall. And not in time as the second run scores.
Man, they're just piling it on now. That RBI triple makes it a 7-run lead. It's hard enough to come back from a 7-run deficit in football. You can't score any touchdowns in this game.
Stephen Brault gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Brault, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but the grind he was, my hat's off to him.
A ball and 2 strikes. Still only 1 out in the inning. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Stanton is retired, 2 down now.
Next for the Yankees.
Standing in, Luke Voigt.
Luke Voigt.
Here comes the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Change up low, 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Now the payoff pitch home. High chopper to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over, but not before. Chad Green enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Good power curveball there, and he's in control, 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Count is 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Digging in, Eric Gonzalez. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Down 1-1.
1 out, nobody on. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Green has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Eric Gonzalez goes down for the 2nd out here in the bottom half. Brian Reynolds is in for a 3rd plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Line hard. Foul. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. All set for the start of the inning and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Gio Urshela. First pitch on its way. And a ball, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike. Nope.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
2 balls,
That's
no
a
strike.
good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. A lot of times if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Nipped the corner, 2-2. Liner in there for a base hit.
Boy, talk about Of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Over to Bell for the double play.
Now batting, catcher.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to hit is the catcher, Gary Sanchez. A fastball here too low. It's 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Liner in there for a base hit. He was able to keyhole a strike on 2-0 to keep the inning alive.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Stepping in now, Chad Green, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-0. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Jose Osuna. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Hit softly down the line at first. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
The 3-2 pitch locks him up for strike 3. Stepping up to the plate, Jacob Stallings. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Colin Moran will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 19.
A ball and no strikes.
Moran.
2 out, nobody on. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Gone! Solo shot to right center, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
A 1-0 delivery. Fastball just inside. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it may. Kyle Crick enters now in a mop-up role. She'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. So now a pinch hitter set to come on as Brett Gardner's grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch on its way.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2. This is line to left. Osuna is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. It was a 2-run triple for him in his last AB. Pitch on the way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got
the 2-0 on the way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Giancarlo Stanton would be next. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home. Brett Gardner stays in the ballgame in the 8th spot and takes over at second base. First delivery to him on the way. Brian Hayes is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Hicks. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Gregory Polanco. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he takes ball one. Now a curveball misses inside. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Runner at first following the error. And next it'll be the switch-hitting first baseman, Josh Bell. Pulled toward right center field. And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out. At the plate, Eric Gonzalez. He went down on strikes last time up. Low with the splitter, ball one. A runner on first with 2 away. And this one gets away. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Has a look, now the pitch. 2-1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. And a slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't.
Center fielder,
Luis Cessa trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. To the plate now, Brian Reynolds, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 3-0 now.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Striding in, Jose Osuna. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. 1-0 the count. From the stretch. And that's too high, ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Line drive to left. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 outs, this might get them all home. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now an 8-4 ball game.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Count even now at 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Chris Stratton will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. John Ryan Murphy will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Swing and a hot shot toward third, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Gio Urshela, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. Boy, they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Standing in now, Torres, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Long throw to third. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. 2 out with the man at first. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
The 3-2 pitch. Liner towards second, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Nice approach by the batter right there. When you know your boy is moving, you start seeing stuff happening out of your peripheral vision. Wait for him to lock in, stay within his at-bat, not swing at something outside the zone, and now put it first and third.
Clint Frazier will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Looking for a 3rd straight 2-out hit and a run in the inning. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Here now the 2-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So it's no runs on 3 hits. Aroldis Chapman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 54.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring up the catcher, John Ryan Murphy. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1. And it's 1-2. Chapman, a 6'4" lefty. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. Count even at 2-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Now the 2-0 home is taken, ball 3. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Ke'Bryan Hayes is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Chapman sets. Here's the pitch. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Pittsburgh down to their last strike. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
8-4 tonight. The Yankees led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Masahiro Tanaka pitches well enough to get the W. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 8 runs on 16 hits. 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For the Pirates, 4 runs on 8 hits. 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Masahiro Tanaka. The loss goes to Chris Archer. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.